Hello everyone, welcome to our second video of data analysis using SQL of a clinical trial dataset. So in our last video we saw that how to create a database and create table and adding data to the table. Also we saw like altering or updating the table and the data inside the table. Okay, so in this video what we're gonna see is like first of all we're gonna design some questions, okay, what we can answer using this data set, and we're gonna answer this all question, so which is basically a exploratory data analysis what we are gonna see in this video. Okay, so for like respecting your time and also my time, I have already done this thing, like I've already prepared 10 questions, out of which 7 I'm going to answer in this video, and the 3 that is like a part of homework that you can write. Okay, but if you want the answers of that 3 questions also, I will be mentioning that in my GitHub page or in my website also, whose link is in the description. And if you are watching this video and you didn't watch the part 1 of this video, so I highly recommend you to watch the part 1, which is in the description below. So without wasting any time, let's get into my laptop screen. So in the first section we're gonna see what all the questions that I'm gonna explain using the data set. So here you can see I have already wrote the question along with the answer, like what the code is required. So you can see there are total 10 questions, okay, out of which 7 I am going to answer here, and the 3 questions that will be your kind of homework. Okay, so so let's get started from the first question. So our first question is there a significant difference in the efficacy score between treatment A and treatment B? So like here it is asking that is there any, like, what is the efficacy score between treatment A and treatment B? As we know that we have 50 data set. Okay, out of 50, 25 are treatment A and 25 are treatment B. Okay, so out of which is there any efficacy score, like is there any difference between the efficacy score of these two treatment? So here I have selected the treatment, okay, treatment column, and we have calculated the average score. Okay, average score. So average efficacy score is average efficacy score, and we're gonna count the whole table as a sample size. Okay, so this gonna give us data like how many sample size was there for treatment and treatment B. Okay, from right, like table name. Okay, so we have grouped them according to treatment. Okay, so let's see what we can get. So here you can see that treatment A have an average efficacy score of 8.1. Okay, 8.1 point, like these all things. Sample size 25. As I said, both have 25 sample size. So treatment B have 6.22 average efficacy score. So here what we can conclude that treatment A has a good efficacy score, and this medicines or this whatever treatment is there is a good product or good method. Okay, so next move to our second question. So our second question is, what is the distribution of education levels among patients in different treatment? So here we are seeing the education level of patients, okay, in different treatments. So there are basically 2 treatment, and there are around 2 or 3 education level that we're gonna see here. Okay, so let's see what we have to select treatment, okay, and education level also we need to select. Then we're gonna count whole table as a number of patients. How many number of patients we're gonna see? How many number of patients in treatment A have what kind of education level. So then from the table and we're gonna group by them as a treatment and education level. Okay, so then order by, and I am here ordered according to the treatment and number of patients. Okay, and in descending. So let's see. So here you can see treatment A. So there are basically two education level in our table, a graduate and high school. Okay, for treatment A, graduate education levels. So there are total number of 17 number of patients who are graduate and took our treatment A, and 8 high school subjects who took treatment A. So like that, 18 high school patient or subject took treatment B, and 7 graduates patient who took treatment B. So this is our answer for second question. So for our third question, we're gonna see, does smoking status have an impact on treatment efficacy? So like, what is the smoking status of the patient, and is that impacting our treatment efficacy? So for that we're gonna select like what we're gonna see here. It was asking about smoking status. Okay, so we're gonna select smoking status, and we're gonna see the average efficacy score. Okay, and we're gonna count that how many number of patients are smoking and their efficacy score, and how many number of patients are non-smoker and what is their efficacy score, and does it hamper the efficacy score. So let's check it out. So execute. So according to here, we can see that non-smokers have an average efficacy score of 7.08. Okay, and there are a total of 34 subjects who are non-smoker, and when it comes to smokers, there are around 16 patients, and they have average efficacy score of 7.32. So like, there is not a distribution, there is no equal distribution between number of subjects for smoker and non-smoker. But what we can say is that for a lower number of subjects with smoking status have a good efficacy score as compared to high number of non-smoker with the average efficacy score is low. So what we can conclude here is that like, there is no impact of smoking status in the treatment efficacy. Okay, so let's get to our question number 4. So here, are there any difference in treatment outcome based on sex? Okay, it's gender. So first of all, we're gonna select what sex is about. Okay, sex column. Then are there difference in treatment outcome? Then we're gonna like see treatment outcome means it's basically the efficacy score. Okay, so we're gonna see that what is the average efficacy score according to how many number of like male are there and how many number of female are there, and is there any difference, okay, between male and female and their average efficacy score. So here we selected sex, then average efficacy score, and we have selected all the table to count how many number of male and females are there. Then we have grouped them by sex. Okay, so let's execute this. So after executing, we found that female are 23. There are 23 number of females and 27 number of male, with the average efficacy score of for male is 7.25, and for female is 7.047. So with this, like there is slight difference between number of subject of male and female. Okay, but we can conclude here that like there is no difference in the treatment outcome based on gender. Okay, but there is no major difference, there is a slight difference. Okay, so let's come to our question number 5. Does the presence of diabetes affect treatment outcome? Okay, so here what column that we all wanted to select is that treatment outcome means efficacy score, and the diabetes status. Okay, diabetes status of the patient. So as usual, we select a diabetes status column and average efficacy score, and we have grouped them by diabetes status. Okay, so the patient with diabetes status, yes, who have diabetes, have an efficacy score of 7.28. Okay, and the patient with no diabetes status have a treatment efficacy score of around 7. Okay, 6.95, which is around 7. So here also there is a less number of difference between them. So let's count how many patients have diabetes. So here you can see that there are 32 subjects who have diabetes. Okay. And there are 18 subjects who don't have diabetes. 18. So they have a good average efficacy score. What we can conclude here is that, okay, as there are more number of subjects who have diabetes, so we can conclude here that yes, the presence of diabetes, okay, affects the treatment efficacy. Here we can see there is a huge margin difference, but in the treatment outcome there is a less margin difference. So I think yes, diabetes status affect the treatment outcome or efficacy score. Okay, so let's come to our sixth question. Are there any ethnic disparities in treatment responses and outcome? So here we're gonna select treatment responses, means like what treatment they have taken, and what is the treatment outcome, means efficacy score. Also ethnic disparities means ethnicity. Okay, so we have selected ethnicity and we have selected treatment, what treatment they are given, and we have calculated the average efficacy score, okay, for each treatment in each ethnicity. Okay, and as usual everything is normal, so we have grouped them according to ethnicity and treatment and ordered them as from the average outcome. Okay, so here we can see there are three type of ethnicity in our group: Asian, African, and Caucasians. Okay, Asian, I'm sorry if there are any pronunciation difference. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this, sorry. So we can see that as compared to Asians, okay, who have treatment A, have a good average efficacy score, but the sample size is less. Okay, so and as compared to treatment B for Asians, have the second least average outcomes. Okay, so and then Africans with treatment A have a good efficacy score. Okay, so seeing this all details, okay, what I think is that this third group of patients who have a efficacy score of 7.99 with a sample size of 11 with treatment A and 9 for treatment B. So there are around 20 sample size for this group of patients who took the treatment A and B both. So I think they have a huge number of sample size. Okay, so yes, I think there is an ethnic disparities between treatment responses and outcome. So let's move to our seventh question here. So what is the relationship between age and treatment preferences? Okay, uh, what treatment is being preferred for age groups? Okay, so let's execute it. So here we can see that like there is a very skewed relation between age and treatment preferences. So what I can conclude here is that there is no relation between age and treatment preferences. So it is almost randomly given. Okay, so we have completed all the 7 questions to answer, and for these 3 questions that I'm gonna provide you in the description below what all these 3 questions is. Okay, so this is actually called the exploratory data analysis. So I think you got some idea how to do exploratory data analysis. Okay, so this is for this video, and I think we need to end this project here. And if you have any doubt, you can just get back to me in my Instagram or in the comment down below. Also, I'm gonna help you in all the possible way that I can. This is a very simple SQL project to start with, and where we learn like some basics. Okay, some basis of SQL, and we're gonna do more complex SQL projects in future, and I'm working on it. Also, I'm in a learning curve, so we both gonna move together. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. And if you have any doubt, so you can comment in this video. Thank you so much for watching this video.